Hey there, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. I am recording this as we are dealing with the energy of anxiety in this country, but I am going to kind of skirt around that today. I will pull a card at the end to view what Archangel Raphael thinks is a really good advice for Scorpios for dealing with the situation. But mostly I want to focus on the energy of the moon and the planets and what they're doing today to kind of create a little oasis of normalcy. So I'm going to focus on that. I did get into your energy and I got a really nice vision for you again this week. I want to thank you so much for connecting. So many of you connected with me last week. I had a lot of energy to pull from when I was doing this, and so I want to encourage you to always comment or hit that like button, especially the comments and the emojis, because then it puts your name up. And what I do is I take everyone's name and I write those down and I focus on that when I'm trying to tap into your energy so they can get a message that will be more resonant for you. And so I want to thank everyone who participated in connecting with me this week. There were a lot. So what I saw for you was... So this week was really interesting, and I almost feel like it's like we are all seeing things up really close, and we need to step back and get a bigger perspective, because almost everything had this feeling of the like a cinematic pulling back and seeing a bigger picture thing. And so at first all I saw was this really, really huge bright light. And then as it began to pull back, I realized it was a light streaming through a hole in the wall. I'm like, am I in a cave? And then I realized, no, I was in the cavern, and it might actually have been the cavern I was in last week for you, to be honest. There was a lot of things about it that seemed similar as it pulled back and it pulled back. And then what I saw were like stairs carved into the stone of the cavern, and they kind of winded around to get to the exit point, which is where the sunlight was streaming through. And I saw you climbing the stairs, and then I saw a lot of people climbing the stairs, and then when I tried to focus back in on the lot of people, all I saw was one again, and I'm like, what am I seeing here? And then I realized what I saw was your ancestors and your guides and your angels walking this path with you, this coming up out of the darkness into the light, this transforming slow winding process. If you think you're going to get from point A to point B overnight, I don't believe that's true, but I do believe that you are on the path and you are moving forward and you are climbing up out of the darkness into the light, and you have so much support. So sometimes it seemed like there was a lot there, and then it was like ethereal and I could see through them. And so it was just really weird. And it took me a little while to figure out what exactly I was looking at. But when I did, it gave me chills. It was very cool. So hang in there and keep climbing. Just keep climbing. So this week, this video is for March 16th through the 22nd. I'm sorry if I already said that. We have a lot happening in it. We've got Mars moving back into Pisces on Monday at the same time. Well, not the same time, but close behind that, the moon moves into Capricorn. So that's a comfortable energy for them. So there will be this... the communication will get a little foggy again, though. Mercury's still in shadow. It's going direct, but it's in shadow. But now it's in Pisces, and in Pisces, it's murky. It's a little, it's air and water. You know, it's not really happy there. But the moon is water, and is kind of that energy of water and earth, and so it's a nice, comfortable, watery arena to build things in. So like a container for it. So it's not too bad. So it's good for socializing. On Tuesday, the moon will get into a trine, which is a very comfortable, supportive aspect with Venus over there in Taurus. And so that's nice, all that earth containing the watery thing. that's also about financial support. So if you are stressed out about your situation regarding a loss of work and wages right now, I do want to encourage you to reach out to your local governments, to your credit card companies. I had to call one today, and they were able to make accommodations, and I didn't hardly say anything. All I said was virus, and boom, they were like, oh, well, here's our plan. So reach out. If you have kids at home and you're worried about how to feed them, a lot of schools are figuring out how to do that. So stay in contact with your local governments and help your family, your friends and neighbors the best as you can, because it seems like there's a lot of support. This feels like the shot across the bow. These are systems that we need to have in place in case of an emergency that might be coming later that'll be bigger. I feel like this one we're going to handle it. We're going to get through it. Not everyone, of course, is going to survive it. But in the larger scheme of things, the world is not going to go down like it did during the recession in 2008. And so this is a learning and a growth opportunity. So reach out. Don't let yourself go under unnecessarily. There is help out there. And so I feel like that's important, because there was all this supportive energy around you. So reach out where you need to tap into the support. And don't forget, your angels and your guides, they want to help, but they can't if you don't ask. So make sure you're also checking in with them this week, because there's a lot going on. I love the cards you have. So while that moon is in Capricorn, the energy that you have here, you have ride the wave and a balancing act. Ride the wave and a balancing act. So staying balanced, rolling with the punches, getting the help and the guidance that you need, being grateful for the opportunities that are brought to you, and learning the lessons, because we have gratitude and wisdom here. We also have protection. This is a very supported, there's a lot of energy supporting what's going on right now to help us work through it. So dip into that, tap into that, use that, and allow yourself to not feel panicked. Stay balanced, right? Stay emotionally balanced. And then and focus on the principles and your values as you're moving forward. Don't we see a lot of people doing things that you wonder if they would do that if they weren't panicked. So stay in your principles and your value system. And so then when the moon moves into Aquarius, it does that on Wednesday night, really late, 9:16 p.m. This is right. It moves there, and then the sun is going to move into Aries on the 19th, and we have the equinox happening then, and on the 19th, and so there's an energy rebalancing. There's also this when the moon moves into Aquarius, it's removing yourself emotionally and listening with an open mind to what other people are saying, so that you can gather information. So pushing through the resistance of your own made-up mind to hear other opportunities, and surrendering your ego to spirit to inspire you and to bring you the guidance that you need, and you have energy. So the energy of the sun, so that sun moving into Aries is going to fire something up inside of you. It says, healing energy and immense vitality flow through me easily and effortlessly. I'm doing some math. Hold on a second. It's really... Okay, so Pisces is your 6th house. 7th house is Taurus. Oh, it's their 6th house of balance and vitality. Okay, all right. So when the sun is in Aries, that is your 6th house. That is the 6th house of work-life balance. That is physical health balance. That is... just balancing everything. So this balancing act here becomes really important for the week. Riding the wave, staying balanced, and that energy of the solar plexus of being confident and feeling good about yourself. And so self-esteem, self-value, self-worth becomes really important. And so pushing through the resistance of being down on yourself, and understanding just how supported you are in this journey, this very, very difficult journey that you have been on. I'm so relieved to not be a Scorpio. You guys have really had it tough, and so I'm impressed, and I'm in awe. when I watch the different things that you guys are traversing and making your way through. So as that Mars is still in Capricorn, and it comes into conjunction with Jupiter in Capricorn on Friday. And so this energy, this vitality that you're feeling, this wanting to get something done, that's a really great time to get stuff done around your house, to bring balance in, or get out and be active and do something for your physical health, you know. So there's an opportunity here to help. There's an enthusiasm to put some energy toward what it is that you're working toward. And then on Saturday, the moon is going to move into Pisces. So now we've got the moon in Pisces and Mercury in Pisces. And so communication becomes very emotional. We've got the sun now in Aries, so emotional, and it could be a little explosive. So awareness. A lot of people have been trapped in the house with people for a while. Tensions are going to be a little high, so create some space for yourself. Right? Neptune, Pisces is over there in Neptune, and so this need to kind of escape a little is a good idea. Allow yourself the room and the space to do it. It should be a little more relaxing, because on that same day, on Saturday, Saturn is going to escape that really confined energy of Capricorn and move into Aquarius, which is limitless, it's boundless, and so this need to escape from your situation is going to be important. So figure out how you can do that without, creating too much disruption in your life. It says breathe. So create some space to release, to breathe. Meditation might be how you find a sense of peace on Saturday and Sunday. And then Mars is going to come into conjunction with that transformative energy of your ruling planet of Pluto on Sunday. It's going to feel pretty intense, that Sunday, Monday energy. So, it's 10:21 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So, but that's two big planets. That you might be feeling the buildup of that all week, and then as it passes through too. So, well, it's not two big planets, but Aries is going to feel a little feisty with the sun there too. So, anyway, could be a little intense. So, create some space for yourself. Know that you are supported. Stay as balanced as you can. Don't get down on yourself. You're doing great work. Hang in there. Keep climbing, and stay healthy. So let's see what else St. Raphael has to say for you. So we have sunlight. Look at this. We have sunlight. So get outside, sunlight. Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me enjoy the benefits of sunshine in safe and healthy ways. And you have alternative medicine. Again, that's yoga. That's Reiki healing. That's organic foods, staying hydrated, doing the things that you need to do to sustain it. Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to the ideal healing treatment modality and giving me clear signs and messages to validate the best path for my well-being, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual. Take care of yourselves this week. And I will see you on Thursday, because we will do the month ahead for the Aries season, and those will be out on Thursday. So I look forward to chatting with you then. And in the meantime, don't break your arm, but give yourself a little pat on the back. All right? You take care of yourself. We'll talk soon.